Hello everyone, and welcome back, once again, to Darkwood. And today, I'm at a little bit of an impasse of my own design. I'm pretty sure I've explored the entire segment of the map that I reside in, and I don't really know where else to search to keep myself going. It's not like I have a shortage of supplies, but it is limited. Now, I do gain reputation from this trader each day I survive, but that can only keep me going for so long as I can keep buying gas from him, and I'm not sure how his inventory replenishment works. Now, I am getting stronger the longer I go, but in the end, gas is going to be the limited factor. So what can I do? Well, at the house at the Southern Pass, there is a room that I've yet to break into. Alternatively, and this is something that I really don't want to do since you saw how deeply it affected me in the last part. Even though I was only just barely able to escape the wedding, I think I might have to go back for the reception. It is an absolute basket of goodies, but do I have what it takes to bring down the bride? Now, according to you guys, the answer lies with things like this, with bear traps, with Molotovs. But just in case, I'm gonna leave behind my brand new toy, the watch. But that is just what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a bear trap. We're actually gonna carry 2 of these things, maybe 3, into battle with us. We'll make another board with nails like that. We will repair the board that we currently have. I'm using a lot of resources to do this, and what about Molotovs? For that, I need... What don't I have? I have rags. Oh, I need to upgrade the bench. Well, unfortunately, I just can't do that. I can't afford to get the toolbox from the Wolfman. The bride is on hold until we can get ourselves some Molotovs, but how do we get ourselves more in that direction? Well, for one thing, we can try and sell some stuff to the Wolfman, I suppose. And try and get that toolbox so that we can craft Molotovs, because from the way you guys are talking, it seems like those are a pretty critical part of combat against the tougher enemies in this game. Perhaps we will start taking some bear traps. But not for the purpose of using against the bride. For capturing one of those large animals with the antlers in the forest. I hesitate to call them deer. You know, I haven't actually tried to wade through the middle. Is there maybe something in this maze that I can use? First I have to find a way in, but it looks like at the very least there's some mushrooms in there. No, it's like every place I try to go, it's blocked off. Okay, I'm in it now. I believe around here somewhere, yes, there's those mushrooms. I really don't like that sound that sounds like an old man's wailing. I hear something. Sounds like maybe more mushrooms? Ah, yes, right here. Okay, I'm getting some goodies from here, at least. Can't believe I hadn't thought to come in here and look around. I guess at first I just assumed that it would be, I think I just heard a footstep that wasn't mine. Why is it taking so long to search this crate? Lots of scrap metal, bandages, lantern, and bread. Excellent. I don't feel good about this. This feels like such a trap. Don't like the sound of that at all. I definitely heard something that time. It was not just soundtrack. It was not just soundtrack. Why do I feel like I just got really, really lucky? Anything we can do over here yet? No. Still don't have the key to get in here. Now, the other day, I definitely heard voices coming from inside this cabin. And actually, through my powers of echolocation, I can see that the interior of this room looks to be pretty pristine. There's definitely something weird going on here, and after what happened at the wedding, I don't trust anything I see. I wouldn't put anything past this world. I'm not interested in dogs. I need another... I guess I'll just call them deer. Oh dear. Oh dear. Doop, 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 doop. Hey, yo. Right here. Right here, buddy. Yep. Come on. Now, I don't know how for how long you're going to stay there. Presumably you will get out at some point. But it seems like for large enemies, the bear trap is the way to go. And finish you off with a short melee attack. Elk, that's what you are. Alright, now what happens to... Oh, all we get is the 1 scrap metal. Okay, so once we use it, we get 1/3 reimbursement. And now we get your antlers with a value of 100. That's totally worth it. The only thing is, I'm not sure if you guys respawn. Are you guys going to be a constant source of material, or am I going to have to pick and choose what I use you for? In any case, if I can pull together another 50 reputation worth of goods, I can get the toolbox from the Wolfman. If I can refill the lantern indefinitely, then that's definitely a worthwhile replacement for the torches, which are a little bit resource-intensive to make. Okay, so that doesn't count as a window that I can climb through. I think it's actually blocked by an object inside. What about right here? No. I can see through those cracks. Oh, that's actually an excellent little bit of, that's an excellent way to split the view, so I can get like a little peek in there through the cracks. I'm still not a fan of the way the soundtrack works here. I'm gonna start this generator just to get enough light to see what I'm doing in here. Oh, another bug. Smash you, and now I can get a shell from you. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, I can't get into that room either. There's no door. And this one requires a key. Yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of refamiliarizing myself with this place because it's been a couple of days since I've been here. Alright, what if we turn that off? What about this exterior door? No, that's a combo lock. Alright, well, I don't see how I can get in here. Somebody in the comments said there was a door that I missed here. I don't think that's really the case. I don't think there's any way for me to get in here right now. Unless I break down that door, which is going to be very, very expensive in the boards department. Now there's an item here, the red egg. An ordinary chicken egg. The only difference being that it's red. And a bunch of you were very ominously like, come on, aren't you just a little curious about that red egg? And you know, I wasn't, but now that you mention it, even less so. In any case, with a value of 70, it certainly doesn't make sense for me to go after it right now, but I will at some point, because I live to suffer. Home sweet home. And for the first time, let's put that watch to use and see how much time has passed. It is 15:14, I believe that's roughly 3:15. And let's start dumping some of our valuables. Very, very good progress today. I'm actually really happy with how that run ended up, considering I didn't meet basically any of my original goals. Let's extract you guys for essence. And now we're about halfway to a second dose. I'm just gonna throw some of my stuff from that wardrobe that's blocking the hole in the house. Almost stepped on that bear trap. That would have been embarrassing. And disabling. The bear trap actually worked out to be far more effective in the battle with the elk than I would have thought. I mean, that thing was completely disabled, couldn't turn around or anything for a really long time. And some of you also said that if I throw down an empty glass bottle, it'll actually break and shatter all over the ground, and that will cause damage to anyone who walks on it except for me because I'm wearing boots. So that's really, really good to know. I'm also going to take this moment to grab a few more planks. I guess I have to pick up all 5. And reinforce some of these windows, because even though they do have traps in front of them, I'd like to be less seen. It actually only occurred to me while I was editing the previous part that even though I have traps in front of the windows to this room, there's probably light coming out of them, so I should probably barricade these. I have no nails. And I may actually be really short on nails now that I built a new wooden plank. I have enough to barricade that window, but I am running very, very low. I think I'm about shot for the day. I've talked every single time about how much I enjoy just sitting in this house in the rain. But it really does bear repeating, because the fact that it's not just runs, the fact that it's not just surviving the night, but this game also contains the moment where you just decide to call it a day and kind of catch your breath for a second, it really goes a long way towards the immersion, and in making you feel like you're here. You're not just someone that's coming to these forests on outings, trying to find artifacts and accomplish all these quests. You're someone who lives here. It's good to have an area that feels like home, and yet at the same time, also a part of this hostile environment. It's just the area that's slightly less dangerous, and how safe it feels by comparison. Now, this whole time, I've been very curious to know exactly what point is the official beginning of night. And I'm going to assume that it's either 19 or 20. And that watch will hopefully help me get a better gauge of when that is. Because so far, I've just been looking at this orange haze of the sunset and getting inside the moment it starts to dip just a little bit below that level of light. Now that seems to be pretty sound. Now this is fueled up enough. I think 19 is going to be the actual time. I'm too afraid to try for 20. I'll push this wardrobe that I spent so long trying to get in front of the door. And you know what? Screw it. The stool can help too. There you go. And once again, we're in for yet another sleepless night. While we're waiting, I wonder if we can actually check our journal and see if my character has anything to say about the bride's house. No, huh. Actually, nothing in there since day 3. Actually, and I'm not sure about this. Maybe I should, first of all, drag this away from the windows. No, I'm not too far. Drag this away from the windows, closer to more the foot of the bed, so that if need be, I can run in here and turn it on in a big hurry without getting caught up on the bed. And let's turn it off. I wonder if that'll actually save me gas. Oh, but then again, should I be trying to keep as much of this house lit as possible? I still don't quite understand the mechanics for how that works. Obviously we know that light is life and dark is death. But beyond that, I don't know if it acts as a protective aura, or only if I'm contained within it. In any case, these nights... it's always the ones where nothing is happening that start to feel so long. I don't really feel like making a run to repair my board right now, so what I'm gonna do is... oh, I guess I might as well, because I don't have my other one equipped on me either. Alright. The groan of that door as it creaks open is always so disconcerting to me. Alright, let's repair our board. And we're starting to run very low on planks and nails. We've got to get a lot more of that ASAP. Now our goal for the morning, that's what we got to do during these long nights where nothing's happening, is we got to plan for what we're going to do tomorrow so that we can hit the ground running. And I think what we're going to do tomorrow is grab some of our goods and just sell to the Wolfman so that we can get the toolbox, upgrade the workbench, build some Molotovs, go kill the bride, loot her house, find the crown, save the town, and Mr. Krabs. Some of you suggested that I actually leave in the nights unedited. I'm kind of torn on that. On the one hand, some of them are a long time of just nothing happening, but sometimes it's not what happens. Did something just bang on one of my windows or the door? If so, I'm very thankful for the fortifications that I've been putting up. At this point, I know that it's just a sound effect that plays sometimes, but I really do not like it when I hear those footsteps in here with me. Especially at night. Sometimes that... What are you? What are you? What are you? What was that thing? I saw that glow in the corner and came expecting, like, mushrooms or something. What did I just pick up? That was like some kind of large bird that spread its wings as I crossed the threshold. Can I cook it? It's too dangerous to cook during the night. Oh, says who? Question mark. Value 20. What says my journal? Nothing as usual. Okay, well, as with any unknown object, I'm definitely gonna try to deep fry it in the morning. Although, do I really want to piss off whatever that thing was? Some of you very ominously informed me that there are certain things I can do that are choices, that will impact what happens later. And that has me very scared, I'm not gonna lie. We're at that point in the night again where the lights start to dim. The shadows encroach and the fog begins to thicken. And there's nothing I can do but stand ready in this corner. Yeah, to finish my thought from before. Yes, sometimes nothing happens, but sometimes it's the quiet nights that are the most tense! Anytime I need to be entertaining, I'm just going to talk about how nothing's happening so that reality can make me eat my words. That seems to have been a pretty effective strategy so far, and I should probably weaponize it going forward. Almost there. "8 a.m. 8 is the end of the night. And we get another 100 reputation with the trader. We're definitely going to need some nails and boards, that's the big thing right now. But what else can we get from you? We can't quite get the axe blade yet. I definitely want a better weapon or some kind of firearm, but it doesn't seem like that's quite within my reach just yet. Now, what else can I get from you? Ah, you have the red egg as well. You're a more viable candidate to buy it from. Wire, we could certainly use wire. But I think right now, it's more important that I go for the workbench and barricading this house. I want this place as safe as can be. So let's buy some of those boards. And what else? Let's get some nails as well. I think it's okay if I spend at least what I got during the night on you today. I might be back for your tape and your metal pipes, because I think those are also some necessary components for the workbench. Now let's try to deep fry that thing we got last night. I can extract a whole 25 essence from this. Now, whether that's the only thing I can do with it remains to be seen. Something stepped on that trap during the night. Did something try to climb in and have it not work out as well as it thought? Oh, that is such a disturbing thought. Even worse than hearing it go off during the night and coming to find what did so is realizing that something was here and I never even knew about it. Alright, well, let's replace that trap. And see what we need to upgrade this workbench. So to upgrade the workshop, we just need the tool bench. And we're going to sell that shell. We need something more besides the antlers. I'll take a bear trap in case we encounter another one of those elk. What else should we take? I don't think I really have any use for the bread, at least at this moment. Now remember, everything that I sell to the Wolfman needs to add up to 150. So what else can I give him? That battery is seemingly useless. I could perhaps make a bear trap just to sell to him. I do have a bunch of scrap metal right now. I'll do that just in case. Perhaps we'll throw some bread on the pile as well. I don't want to give up anything too valuable. Alright, I think that'll be our gear for today. I could also get rid of some flares. I think I'd rather get rid of a flare than a bear trap at this point. That might be foolish. I guess we'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, because I need all the boards I can get, I'll sell you the shell. Now, because I want to be prepared, I'm also going to take a tank of gas so that I can refuel the generator. Because I don't want to be getting back here during the night and realizing I forgot to fuel it up. Those might be minutes that I don't have. What is that noise? Oh, that pounding is coming from this savage right here. I still haven't quite had the guts to mess with him yet. And to be honest, I'm not eager to. Alright, Wolfie. Actually, wait, did I ever open the crate near you? No, I never did. Okay, I might have to look into purchasing some wire as well if I can't find any more. Alright, Wolfman, let's make a deal. The best deals. I'm gonna sell you the antlers and a flare. That puts us 20 short. So, say 2 bread. That'll bring us to 160. We have 210, meaning we can now afford the toolbox. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Which means that we have crossed yet another of the early game barriers. Oh, I'm running straight through a minefield to these poisonous mushrooms. Is that some kind of defense barrier that the Wolfman uses? Just a natural wall? Here, mister. Come on. No, wrong way. Let's get you in this clearing where I can see you. I'm so annoyed that I haven't been utilizing these bear traps earlier. Boom! That'll hurt you there. And start slapping you in the butt. This just feels like animal abuse at this point. It's like, so I've played a lot of the Hunter Call of the Wild, and half the time when I'm looking at an animal through the scope, it's like, man, what do you do to me? Of course, that's why I could never hunt in real life. It's like, man, what did this guy do to me? And of course, once you played that game long enough, you start to view animals with absolute contempt, so it's no longer a problem for me in video games. Something that I've been kind of weighing is the idea of going to the front area of the wedding and just trying to scrounge what I can without the bride seeing me, but I don't know where she'll be, and I don't really know if I want to play that game of chicken. Let's put all that stuff back and see. Ah, we do have the ability to upgrade the workshop now. We're just completely out of boards. That is so useful. And we have the materials to make Molotovs. Now the question is, should I use gas or alcohol? I haven't really found a ton of uses for alcohol so far. I'm sure there are tons. But I'm going to make one out of alcohol. In fact, I'm going to make 2. I'm going to use all my alcohol on Molotov cocktails because I don't know what to expect when I go to fight this bride. And now would also be an excellent time to repair my board. Now, I'm convinced at this point that one way or another, I am going to be going for the bride in this video. It's just a question of, at 11:30, do I have time to go for her? I kind of think so. I think I'm going to commit and do it. So I'm going to bring some pills, all my pills. I'm going to take that out. Healing ready. That ready. Or no, maybe I'll take the bear trap first. I'll make another bear trap just in case. It's going to come down to preparedness. Another bear trap. Yes, okay. Let's do it. Oh, this is such a bad idea. Now, something I've done that's a little bit dangerous is I'm trying not to lose anything that I can't afford to lose, and so, in the interest of that, I've left behind my watch. Now, of course, I've also invested quite a bit in this trusty wooden plank of doom, so I don't want to lose that either. I will have to make a return trip for the bag. Actually, wait. I've forgotten to bring a second plank, so if that's not enough to do the job, I'm actually in a bit of trouble. Come on. Come on. Okay, killed your dog, bride. Where is she at? Oh, it is so dark here. Was it this dark before? Come on. Come back at me. Oh, I'm scared by that creak. Come back at me. Where is she? The occupant is no longer in his chair. There, I just shut off the music. This does not feel good. I don't feel good about this at all. It's the fact that I haven't seen her yet. Maybe I should just loot what I can. Let's take all this stuff. Every time that soundtrack reaches a crescendo, forget the meat. Is that her I hear? Screw it, I'm out. I'm out. Ugh. You know, I have to say, it's been a long time since a game made me truly dread encountering an enemy like this. Probably not since I played Alien Isolation, which, by the way, that was years ago, so I remember very little about it, and I never finished it because it was so long, so just because I mentioned playing it does not mean that it's off the table as a playthrough for this channel. Is there anything else I can grab while I'm here? There's a second maze over on this side, but I don't know how much daylight I have to burn. I don't like this. I don't like wading headlong into the dark like this. I actually feel really, really underprepared because the whole crux of my strategy... Look, I figure the bride can kill me in 2 to 4 hits. If she can't kill me in 2, she'll do it in 4. Based on what happened last time when she got a hit on me. So, the whole crux of my strategy relies on being able to put down that bear trap and have her charge into it. If I can't do that, I'm dead. I can't win this fight. So, if I don't know which way she's going to be coming from, I completely lose that advantage, because it also takes me a second to put down the trap. And as we saw the last time we encountered her, she's capable of closing that distance very, very quickly. I just don't have the confidence. I thought I could handle her. I thought I was ready, but just the deeper I got without seeing her, the more my tension rose and the less confident I felt. That place is continuing to scare the absolute bejesus out of me now that it's less occupied than it was before. We didn't see any more of the ghostly dancers or the occupant of the chair at the head of the table, presumably the father of the bride. In any case, it's so insane to me how this game has crafted such an atmosphere where it terrified me when I arrived, and it terrified me when I returned and found nothing. Somehow, the reception managed to be just as scary as the wedding. And I've been to some scary weddings. So all in all, even though I wasn't able to assassinate the bride and make this neck of the woods just that little bit safer, I did get some loot. I got another small caliber magazine. I got a flashlight, which is excellent, something to use those 9-volt batteries with. I don't need those pills anymore. I got a medium caliber bullet, which presumably I can load into that magazine. No? Okay, I'm not quite sure how that works. A flare and more pills. Let's put those Molotovs back. We won't be needing them for now. And we upgraded the workbench, so today was actually a very productive day. I learned a lot and gained a lot. I'm at an hour of recording now, so this is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, but I am going to end it after this night. Now I'm thinking, as a goal for tomorrow, that I might head over to that camp with all the dogs and use a Molotov, an escalation of my war on the local strays. But that'll be tomorrow and therefore next episode. But it is encouraging how they all tend to cluster like that. It kind of makes me think that that is what you're supposed to do, and some of you have said that that's what you usually do. Let me jog my own memory. I'm pretty sure I did put another bear trap in front of this. Almost thought that branch over there was something creeping through the window and gave me a mild heart attack. Okay, so I don't know if 19 or 20 is the hour that's officially considered night. And I also don't know if I can traverse that area within this yard at night. See, I really like how they've tied the resource of fuel to this generator and tied your ability to survive to light. And so in that way, it's almost like you're buying time every time you get your hands on a canister of gas. I really like it when games are able to kind of train you into seeing things a certain way. And in this case, I've kind of come to see every canister of gas as another day that I'm able to survive. Alright, so that's that door blocked. I kind of feel like I could wait until 20, like there's still some light out there, and maybe save myself some fuel that way. So let me know in the comments if that's something that I can do. I could also repair this doorway, but I don't really feel like that's something that's urgent. Let's check that this light is still off. Check that there's still traps in front of each of these windows. There are. Well, there is no trap in front of this one, though, so if something breaks into there... Actually, maybe I should go produce a trap for that one right now. We still got a little bit of scrap metal left. I'm gonna go for the chain trap. Maybe that's foolish, but we do only have... Oh no, there's a whole other thing of scrap metal. What am I talking about? I should have made the bear trap. Alright, I didn't even see that. But one thing I'm noticing, though, is we are starting to get a little bit full on the workshop's inventory. So what can we do to get rid of that? Well, of course, we're always fueling up the generator. We can always place some more of these bear traps. We do have those antlers to sell. But as I do get reputation just for surviving the night from I can't even think of what the guy that comes to us is called right now, but we get reputation with him for surviving the night. We should probably be focusing our sellables on the Wolfman. But then again, does he even have anything I need anymore? I don't know why it was so difficult for me to finish that sentence. Sometimes when I'm in the middle of a sentence, my brain will just start shorting out, and no matter how many times I restart it, I just can't complete it. I'm that evil scientist guy from Jimmy Neutron. Finbar Calamitous, or something like that. God, there's a blast from the past. A brain blast from the past, if you will. Okay, so story time, since it seems like we're going to be in for another sleepless night. So, back when I was doing stage and event videography a couple years back... Oh, no! Of course you come right when I was in the middle of a hilarious story. You're going to pay for ruining it. Come on through, see if I care. No, you've given up. Smart move, but you walked away a little bit, but you were just probing. Stop doing that. I don't have time for lamps coming to life. I've got enough to worry about. This is like that scene from Signs, where they're just hearing the aliens or demons, whatever your interpretation is, just probing around the outside of the house. The sound design is really doing a lot of good work here. Come on. Come on in. I don't know if I should be going outside to fight, but it feels like such a long walk that I really don't want to be doing that. Are you just gonna give up? Oh, it's already 3 a.m. We're actually closer to the end of this thing than the beginning of it, but those ghosts are out there, meaning that if this light goes out, I'm gonna have to run in there and start the other one. Oh, lucky for us, it seems that savage has given up on that. Nope, 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 nope. Now, it's a good thing this lamp turned on by itself, or else I'd be in a pickle right now. Take that, ghosts. Your propensity for spooks has been your downfall. If you hadn't turned this on for me, I might have been caught in the darkness. That's right, you whisper. You whisper your ghostly gossip amongst yourselves. I'll be in here safe. I'm actually really confident now that that barrier held. I kind of expected that if there was something wailing on it, it just wouldn't stop until it breaks through like Project Zomboid. Yeah. I've only got a little bit longer to go. Another hour. Nope. I don't like how instantly you were able to attack me. Ah, but some mushrooms right there. Even when I lose, I win. That's right, you ghosts can hiss and shout all you want, but in the end, I'll be the one having mushroom stew. Ten more minutes, come on. And we're alive. And in a much better position than we were in yesterday. Let's cook those mushrooms. One of you suggested that I should end these videos as it makes the transition to day. And the reason I'm not doing that, it is a really good idea. And in some cases, that would actually make for an excellent ending to an episode. The reason is because I got stuff to do in this segment, and I do have to do my outro. Like, I'm not doing that for my health. I actually do. It actually does help me a lot to do the outro. So let's grab those antlers. I also gotta remember to run out there and turn off that generator first thing. So let's pull these barricades off. You know, I actually don't know quite what to get from you right now. So I won't get anything. I actually came off pretty well from the last day or two. And I'm going to use this time to kind of weigh my options and see what the smart next move would be. Today I'm going to try and finally clear out that camp full of dogs, and beyond that, I guess we'll just have to wait and see, because I do still feel a little bit trapped here. It's that house at the Southern Pass, I just don't know what to do about it. But that'll be a crisis for next time. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any suggestions for other videos you'd like me to make, the best place to do that is at the Discord, which I will link in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Oh, and another question. Is there any incentive for me to go back and try and SEAL Team 6 the bride? Because if I've already gotten pretty much everything of value from that house, then fine, but if there is a reason to kill her, now that I have these Molotovs, I might just be willing to try.